Leader Kim Jong-un reiterating that North Korea will not abandon its nuclear weapons. In a policy speech yesterday, he said Pyongyang will continue to strengthen its status as a nuclear-armed state. Kim Jong-un stressing the move is irreversible as North Korea steps up what he describes as its struggle against hostile forces. Mr. Kim adding that the country will further expand and advance its nuclear deterrence for self-defense in line with the Constitution to counter, quote, strategic threats. North Korea has succeeded in developing a nuclear arsenal despite years of international condemnation, diplomacy and pressure. It's just one of the world's 9 nuclear-armed states possessing an estimated 50 warheads. Pyongyang's nuclear ambitions date back to the 1950s, when leader Kim Il-sung saw nuclear weapons as a guarantor of North Korea's strategic autonomy and security. The regime established the Atomic Energy Research Institute although work only progressed after establishing cooperative agreements with then the Soviet Union. The belief was further reinforced after the 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis prompted fears of abandonment by the Soviet Union. With limited support from the USSR and China, Pyongyang constructed key facilities and began developing plutonium production capabilities, a program expanding throughout the 1970s. North Korea later joined the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty in 1985, primarily under pressure from the USSR. It did not comply with the International Atomic Energy Agency safeguards until 1992. Discrepancies in its plutonium declaration, as well as refusal to address queries, led to the IAEA's non-compliance ruling in 1993. North Korea eventually withdrew from the treaty 10 years later.
9일 우리 과학연구 부문에서는 지하 핵시험을 안전하게 성공적으로 진행하였다.
The first nuclear test in 2006 triggering international sanctions. That test prompting Washington to hold a series of meetings with Pyongyang aimed at bringing North Korea back to talks. But diplomatic efforts made limited progress. Subsequent nuclear and missile tests have been seen as highly provocative, particularly between 2017 and 2018, a period of heightened tensions with the United States. North Korea maintains that its nuclear and missile arsenal is necessary to counter perceived threats from Washington and its allies. Pyongyang unveiled its Hwasong-20 intercontinental ballistic missile at its military parade last October, state media claiming it can travel more than 15,000 kilometers, which theoretically puts all major cities of the U.S., including Washington, D.C., within range. The Stockholm International Peace Research Institute warned last year that the world is entering a new era of nuclear buildup amid a renewed arms race. It says nearly all 9 nuclear-armed states, including North Korea, are continuing intensive modernization programs. North Korea, meanwhile, has been accused of funding its nuclear program through cyber theft, sanctions evasion, and covert overseas revenue schemes. As of January 2025, the total global inventory of warheads is estimated to be 12,241. Russia and the U.S. accounting for the vast majority of that.